Hello, guys, and welcome to the Techie and Talon show. This is episode 14, I'm pretty sure, of our show. So, as we said in the announcement, this is going to be a big show. It's going to be about maybe 2.5 hours.
But we are prepared.
We're
I've
prepared.
drunk a whole bottle of this just for this show. So, we have our lovely first person here. Hello, Laura. G'day.
G'day,
Oh,
mate.
God.
How you going?
I feel
How
like
you going?
I feel like inner Bogan screaming at me, going, "What are you doing? Stop!" But anyway, of course, we are your host. I'm Talon, and this
I'm
is
Techie.
yeah. And dude, we have such a big show tonight. My God.
Yep.
It's like going to be about 3 hours long because E3 is happening. It's still happening. It's technically day 2 over there, even though it doesn't feel like it. And there's like how many more days to go? Like an entire week.
A whole week. I think the closing time is like the 22nd of June.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be pretty bonkers.
So forgive me, guys. I'm not texting. I'm just getting our Twitter up and running so we can see what's being dropped at E3.
Because there's been a lot that's just dropped. But we've had yesterday. We had the Summer Games Festival. Well, no, that was the day before.
That was the day before.
It was on Friday. That was like Summer Games Fest. There was another one. There was nothing on Saturday. I think there was. I don't really remember if there was anything on Saturday. I don't think so.
No, I don't believe so.
No. Sunday was a big day. That was today. That was Devolver Digital, and Ubisoft did their press conference as well. Ton of new game trailers have been dropped. It's insane. So we're going to go over what we have and what has happened so far. So
we will, and we will get into that. But first, I just want to knock out some movie news stuff that's just happened throughout the week.
Yep. So that's it. This is going on from TheVerge.com. All the news and announcements. So what have we got so far? We'll be covering all the news. So total updates, June 20th. So what do we got? Everything announced at the outrageous. So let's go over first thing.
We will, as I just said, though, Talon. I know you're eager. I know you're eager.
I'm eager to jump into this because E3
I know you're
like
eager. I know you're eager.
E3 is like my favorite thing of anything. I'm not sure if I'll last the whole 2.5 hours. Gaming doesn't really interest me. It's okay. That's it. There is other things.
Get the news out there.
Well, how about we'll leave the E3 stuff. We'll do our news. We'll do our movie stuff first because there was some movie announcements that we do want to talk about. The gaming stuff can be for the last half of the show because it's going to be such a huge chunk of the show. I know people like the movie stuff as well. We do have some interesting movie stuff as well, involving a really cool franchise that me and Techie really love, Indiana Jones. I sent you another screenshot of today.
You did send me another screenshot.
There's been some more updates for
it. But it wasn't just.
Yes, I know. It wasn't just that.
It wasn't just indie.
It was.
We got our first kind of glimpse at Ewan McGregor on set, but
you can't see his costume.
You can't see the robes.
You can only see.
You didn't see his boots.
And he's wearing the traditional Obi-Wan Kenobi boots. I know.
He is here. All right, guys, we're going to share the screen right here.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, guys.
Look, there it is. So this is a screenshot I took of another Instagrammer that I follow. It's Ryan Unicomb. This guy's a very, very, very trustworthy source of information. So obviously, with Ewan's costume, the boots are different. The boots are different compared to the usual topper boots that he wore for his old Obi-Wan Kenobi costume.
Yeah,
someone actually pointed out in the comments in that video, damn, Harrison looks tired and worn out. He's supposed to. It's Indiana Jones.
He's supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah. He looks tired. It's probably like he's probably still in character or something like that. But
could be in character.
I really love also Ewan McGregor's hair. It's got that long, shabby look as well.
Yep.
Now, obviously, he's had to wear that giant raincoat to hide his costume because they don't want to reveal it yet, which is completely understandable. The Rock did the same with his costume that you saw.
Which we mentioned a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, it is amazing to me just with, like, how filming now it's becoming super strict. You can't say anything. Like for instance, with Doctor Strange 2, the Multiverse of Madness,
It's done filming.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch wrapped production for there was an announcement today I saw earlier that Elizabeth Olsen has officially done give me a second.
I'm pretty sure the whole film's wrapped.
So this is just news today. Elizabeth Olsen says WandaVision is definitely not getting a season 2. That's very, very sad. But this was 16 hours ago. Elizabeth Olsen confirms she has wrapped on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This was coming from comicbook.com. So, yeah, she has wrapped her appearance on the sequel to Doctor Strange. So, Marvel Star revealed that she completed her work on the Marvel Cinematic Universe film in a recent interview with Kaylee Cuoco as part of the Variety Actors on Actors series. In the interview, Cuoco mentioned that Olsen was shooting a film at the time, to which Olsen corrected her, saying, "I finished Doctor Strange 2. Olsen also acknowledged the quick turn in filming schedules between WandaVision and the film. That's what I was shooting in the UK. So I finished WandaVision. It was October. We had 2 months during the pandemic. Luckily, even though we filmed Atlanta and then we moved to LA, we had a lot of the same crew, so the mask didn't feel as awkward. There's still a fun spirit, and I think we're just excited to finish the show. And I think we've already worked about 5 months on it. It was just a long job. So we're really excited to finish it, and I wrapped up in October on Wednesday. They flew me to London on Friday. I've been doing the same character for like 2 years almost. So, yeah, she went straight from WandaVision to freaking Doctor Strange 2. Man, she must have been burnt out.
I reckon that last sequence is actually a sequence from Doctor Strange 2 that we see in WandaVision.
I think so.
But anyway, so I also would like to say that I'm pretty sure this is the first time we see the full outfit properly and good high-res images of Indy 5.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the same.
The best-looking photo we've had.
Yeah, it's definitely different. It looks almost the same. Why does his jacket kind of look like he borrowed it from Han Solo's thingo? Kind of looks like a little bit.
I mean, let's be honest. It probably fell after he fell through the pit, landed on the planet, and turns out that's the planet.
Probably, but we don't know what's happening story wise. Obviously the hat looks a little. His hat looks a little bent, like it's
a little worn.
A little worn, which is fine because it's probably a very old hat. It's probably had it for a while. But no, definitely the best photo we've got of Indy 5, especially with Indy there. No photos of Matt Nicholson's character at all. None.
Nothing yet. I don't think we will yet.
Yeah, nothing yet. But anyway,
I mean, as rumored, he's gonna be a Nazi.
Yeah,
rumored.
Nazis are here. Rumored Nazis here. It's like a Nazi working for NASA or something like that. I think
something like that. That was a supposed leak plot, but.
If it's coming from we've got this covered, I wouldn't trust shit on that one.
It's coming from Reddit.
Okay, Reddit's been good for some of their leaks, but not all the time.
Not all the time.
Especially they've got some things right, but they've also got some things wrong in the past. But that's another time. All right, let's move on. I know we can talk about Indy all the time. Next one. What we got next?
The Book of Boba Fett will reveal where Boba Fett has been since the original trilogy.
Yeah, I haven't heard that. I haven't read that one yet.
No, this came out yesterday.
So this came out yesterday. Okay, so
when Rotten Tomatoes asked Morrison about Boba's fighting style in the Book of Boba Fett and whether we would see more of his hand-to-hand style combat, Morrison response makes it sound like we're going to be flashing back to when Boba supposedly met his demise. He goes, well, we can't say too much, but we're going to say his past and where he's been since The Empire Strikes Back. Somebody pointed out he's been kind of stuck in this one place, and now's the time to actually go back in time and check out his journey and find out more about him. We can only assume that since The Empire Strikes Back also includes Boba's Return of the Jedi. Boba's fall into the Sarlacc pit during the Jedi. Morrison also mentioned they brought Robert back in to direct a few more. There's some wonderful directors involved. According to Morrison, it sounds like Robert Rodriguez, who directed the tragedy episode from The Mandalorian second season, will be returning behind the camera for the Book of Boba Fett, in addition to executive producing the series.
I'm interested to see how they do the Book of Boba Fett. If they're going to do a back in time thing, I want to learn how, in the name of all hell, he got out of that Sarlacc pit, because it's not a pleasant place down there. It is disgusting.
No, I mean, look, it's been mentioned before in the old EU.
In the old EU, that he just climbed out
no
of
longer, which is no longer canon.
Because didn't he because in the old EU, didn't he kill the Sarlacc pit from the inside?
I think he killed it from the inside, then climbed his way out. Yeah, but
I don't like thinking about the Sarlacc pit, because that scene really creeped me out. I don't like the look of a Sarlacc pit. The fact that it's just a pit in the ground, it's like some type of trap door, spider in the ground. It creeps me the fuck out.
That's the one thing though I love about the Mandalorians. We actually got to see
what it looks like.
The actual Sarlacc, yeah.
Yeah, because wasn't it the dragon thing that we see in the first episode of season 2?
Yeah, with the Tusken Raiders, With the Tusken Raiders, I'm pretty sure.
That's what a Sarlacc looks like. And I'm I've never actually seen what it looks like. It's just like a giant, dragon.
And did you also notice in that episode 2, the reason... the sound that the Sarlacc makes?
I can't remember. It's been a while since I watched season 2 of Mandalorian.
Okay, so the sound it makes is the exact sound that Obi-Wan uses.
Oh shit! That's why.
That's why they fuck off. Yeah,
because he scares. Oh, now I remember. He uses that sound to scare off the Tusken Raider because they're terrified of it. They're terrified of it.
Yeah, it explains it. Explains why they're terrified of it. Yeah, but yeah, no. Look, I'm happy that Robert Rodriguez is coming back.
Rodriguez knows how to do episodes. I still find it funny though. They I remember when they first hired him. I literally said, so they hired the Spy Kids director to do Mandalorian. I hope they don't bring in 3D stuff. Fucking Spy Kids 3D, game over. I actually remember watching that.
It was good when we were a kid.
It was good when we were a kid. Now it's nightmares fuel. God, especially the first section when they're the game world. There's things jumping out the screen. I'm oh man, this was good for a time. But
yeah, it was good for a time.
Maybe we should talk about that for this month's episode of the Rip, because we need to.
We've got a couple of ideas with what we're going to do for the Rip.
We have a lot of films.
Mention it now. We're still figuring out a way to watch Vampire Academy.
I don't know if I want to watch that one yet. I
feel like we should, because take this with a grain of salt. But
there's a series coming. You were saying to me
there's a series that is coming.
Yeah,
but as far as I'm aware, we kind of got a little update on that this week too. But take it with a grain of salt, because it is just rumored. As far as I'm aware, it is going to begin. Hang on, I've got it here. I'm just trying to find it. So this is a rumor. Production on Vampire Academy is set to begin in September of this year and will film in Spain. A release date is set for 2022.
Okay, cool. Interested? I'm heavily interested in that one.
Yeah. So we're touring around with Vampire Academy for the Rip. We've been talking about maybe revisiting the Thunderbirds movie.
Yeah, the live action one, which I'm not a fan of because I love the original series. That live action one, I felt so bad for Ben Kingsley and wasn't it Bill Paxton in that one as well?
Yeah.
I love Bill.
It's my guilty pleasure movie. It's
not mine. It's not mine. You want my guilty pleasure movie? The motherfucking Phantom with Billy Zane.
Why would that be a guilty pleasure? That's a fucking masterpiece.
It's such a great masterpiece, but a lot of people didn't like it when it came out. A lot of people gave it shit because it felt like a generic fucking superhero movie. But I reckon it was good for what it was.
Point being,
I don't know, but that's my. You want my guilty pleasure? You want my real guilty pleasure movie? Mine is the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I know that movie got slammed hard, and it's Sean Connery. That's the movie that made Sean Connery retire. But I actually like it. It was one of my guilty pleasures. I know a lot of people don't like that film though. It's the movie that made Sean Connery retire.
Yeah. All right. We're going to move on to the next theme. Mm-hmm. We got a title for Aquaman 2.
Yes, I saw that. Isn't it Aquaman and what was it called? The Lost Kingdom?
Yep, Aquaman, the Lost Kingdom. That was actually announced by James Wan himself on his Instagram.
Good. I'm glad James Wan's coming back and directing a sequel because, oh my God, the first movie is now, it's like my top tier favorite DC movie alongside like Justice League, Snyder Cut, and Wonder Woman as well. And also Shazam. There was the new costume for Shazam, but we'll talk about that in the next bit. But Aquaman and the
We've spoken about the new costume for Shazam, haven't we?
No, we have not. We never talked about it.
Oh, my bad.
We talked about
guys.
We talked about the one for Black Adam, what we assume is going to be. We never got a chance to talk about that one, but I really want to talk about Aquaman. I love the title. It just fits. It's like Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. It just slips right off the tongue. It's perfect. I'm keen to see it, though. At the same time, I still don't know if I want to see it because, again, I'm not a big fan of Mera's actress, freaking Amber Heard. Look, I want to support the movie because I love James Wan. I really do. And I love Jason Momoa. I honestly just want to watch the movie just to support them. But it's really hard to support a movie just for those actors when you know when you go to see this movie, you're technically helping out Amber Heard.
No, that's right. You are.
But like, thing is, though, and I've said this before, like boycotting movies, like it sucks when you want to boycott a movie because not only are you boycotting, it's not just boycotting the actress. You're boycotting the people that put so much hard work into this film, that work their asses off to get this film made. Like writers, production assistant, everybody, the entire team. You're boycotting them. And you don't know them. And like, I love James Wan. He's such a great director. He directs some of the best horror movies. He's the guy that got the Conjuring series off the freaking ground. And I love the Conjuring series. But I've said this before. I will go see this movie because I'm not there to
Aquaman for starters.
It's Aquaman. And I'm not going there to freaking support Amber Heard. I'm going there to support the directors and the directors' team and the actors that are just not Amber Heard because I don't care about her. I love her character. I just don't like the actress.
That's fair.
I think that's fair because, again, you can love the character. You just don't have to like the actress.
No, you don't have to. Not at all.
You don't have to at all.
Not at all. We are going to go back to one more thing, though, with Indiana Jones.
What's up?
This is coming from Making Star Wars.
Yep.
They're normally a really good, trustworthy site when it comes to anything with Lucasfilm. But in saying that, though, it's also coming from the Daily Mail.
I don't know if I trust the Daily Mail.
But this time they have not only a photograph of Indiana Jones without a face covering, but a photo of him with actor Toby Jones. Toby Jones has been added into Indiana Jones 5.
So who's Toby Jones? What's his character?
At this rate, I don't think we have a character yet.
Oh, damn.
It's coming from the same kind of photos that you sent that we had up earlier.
And they're off in the distance, like someone's taking them from the sideline. Toby. Shit, Toby. He's from Captain America. He played. What's his name? Zoloff. He played. He played Zoloff. Yeah. Wow. That's really cool. He's a great actor.
He is a great actor.
It's perfect for Indiana Jones 5.
I think he is. I think he really is. I reckon he'll probably be a sidekick throughout this one.
Perfect choice for a sidekick. I'm not going to argue about that one.
No, exactly. All right, but we are now going over to Netflix territory.
Masters of the Universe. Are you going to talk about?
Yeah, we'll start off with that one.
Man, that animation. It's mint, man. It looks so good. It's a
really
Netflix
does.
series. It's called Masters of the Universe Resurgence, I think it's called. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember what it was, the title for it.
I believe... No, Netflix's Revelation.
Revelation. That's right.
It dropped They dropped its first trailer this week.
Yeah, and it looks really good. It's classic, and I love the song for it. Like, I Need a Hero. I just think of freaking Shrek too.
Now, the showrunner on Masters of the Universe Revelation. You want to know why it's so perfect and classic?
Who's the showrunner?
Kevin Smith.
Ah, yes, perfect. I can't think of anybody else to do Masters of the Universe. Kevin Smith loves Masters of the Universe for such a long time. And also,
cast-wise.
So who we got cast-wise? Who we got?
Includes Mark Hamill as Skeletor.
Oh my... Wait, what? No.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Lena Headey as Evil Lynn.
They got Cersei Lannister as freaking evil. Oh! What?
Chris Wood as He-Man. Sarah Michelle Gellar as Teela. Liam Cunningham as Man-at-Arms. And Stephen Root as Cringer. The first 5 episodes will be released on July 23rd, with more to follow later in the year.
Wait, July? This July?
Next month, dude.
Oh my god! So it's going to be 5 episodes for the first season?
No, not for the first season. I think probably because everything to do with COVID. So we'll get the first 5 episodes, then more to come later in the year, so they can catch up and finish everything off.
Dude, Netflix has been just getting hit after hit with their geek, because they got a new Netflix Geeked. I saw.
Yes, yeah, that was announced. I'm not sure if it's a new thing or if it's going on with like a partnership maybe type thing.
I really hope it is a new thing, because it sounds really good. Like a whole new section on Netflix's official
is it live now? Was that the whole point? Was live now?
Let me check. I'm gonna check Netflix right now on my phone here. I'm just gonna give it a quick check. Just check here. Hold on. What's coming soon? So notifications. Tenet's coming soon. Gemini Man. I don't see anything about oh god.
There it is. You type it in, and there's geeked sci-fi, fantasy, superhero, and more. So we're on there at the moment in the search bar.
The search bar? What do you typed?
Geeked. And then you should see sci-fi, fantasy, superhero, and more.
I'm on my phone here. I just typed in the search bar, and I just got like sci-fi. Oh, here we go. Awesome. Geeked. Awesome.
Bleach. Teu, The Hollow, Next Gen, The Order, Iron Fist, Jin, Minecraft Story Modes, Interactive, Mute, I Am Mother, Death Note, The Wandering Earth, Altered Carbon, Raisin Dion, Freaks, You're One of Us, iBoy, Arrow, The Umbrella Academy, Titans Bright, Luke Cage, Iron Man, Armored Adventures, Black Lightning, Voltron, The Shahara Chronicles, Defenders, Lost in Space, Spectral, Jessica Jones, Avatar The Last Airbender, Fate, The Winx Saga, Warrior Nun, The Dragon Prince, Daredevil, Extinction, Spectacular Spider-Man, Mortal,
Shadowhunters, Mortal Instruments,
Watchmen, The Cloverfield.
Yep.
That's all that's on that geek section at the moment.
I don't know if that's like what it is, but it might be something else. Who knows? I have to wait and see. But what's coming soon?
But on Netflix? There is more stuff coming.
So
that Netflix has also announced in the last couple of days too. I think this is also in part with E3.
Yeah.
We are getting a Resident Evil show.
Yes, and they've already announced the cast for it as well.
The cast has been revealed. Lance Reddick to play Wesker.
Yeah, Lance Reddick is like fucking legendary.
So aside from Reddick, the show features Ella Balinska from Charlie's Angels, Tamara Smart from Artemis Fowl, Sienna Agudong from Upside Down Magic, Adeline Rudolph from Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and Paola Nunes from Bad Boys for Life. The Resident Evil series was announced back in August 2020, and while it isn't based on any of the video games specifically, it will tell a brand new story told through 2 timelines. It follows Jade and Billy Wesker, the 14-year-old daughter of Albert Wesker. They live in New Raccoon City, and of course they find themselves in a bit of danger. The other timeline takes place 16 years in the future, where there are only 15 million people left on Earth, as most people have been infected by the T-virus. During this time, Jade is 30 and still surviving.
I'm a little concerned about that it's not following the games, because I really thought it would be. I'm a little concerned by that one.
Season 1 will consist of 8-hour-long episodes.
Yeah, so there are 8 episodes, they're an hour long each.
And Browan Hughes from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul will direct the first 2 episodes.
Okay. I'm a little concerned that that it's literally going to be not following the games, because again, I love the games so much, and the fact that we just had a brand new Resident Evil just drop a few weeks ago, back in last month, I'm a little annoyed that they're not following the games again. I really, really hope that they don't go down the route that they did with the live action movies they did, because I hate those movies. They're not, they're terrible. Every single one of them don't follow the games. It's all just about Alice, and it's an original character creation made by friggin' Wes Anderson. And the fact is that he just doesn't know how to direct a goddamn movie, because the last one he did, he literally saw Mad Max and then tried to copy it. Resident Evil needs to star in a manner. You have the Stars Alpha team go in, and then you literally have Jill Valentine, Barry B. Burton, Wesker, and Chris Redfield. Not this. I don't get why they're going to be doing this. Look, I'm going to give it a chance, but at the same time,
says here,
I'm concerned.
Resident Evil is my favorite game of all time. I'm incredibly excited to tell a new chapter in this amazing story and bring the first ever Resident Evil series to Netflix members around the world. Andrew. That's from Andrew Dabb, the showrunner, executive producer, and writer, said in the statement. For every type of Resident Evil fan, including those joining us for the first time, the series will be complete with a lot of old friends and some things people have never seen before.
I really hope that the zombies that they have for this are not just completely CGI. They need to have practical effects. That's what makes a good Resident Evil one. They did that. Actually, they did that really well with the Resident Evil live action movies they did. I really liked it. But at the same time, though, have that good balance between practical and CGI. CGI being for some of the biomutants they have in there, like the Lickers or something like that. But the really cool thing is that it's a series, and also it's on Netflix. Also, they'll get a much more bigger budget. The budget for Netflix that they give to their series, it's freaking ridiculous how much money they have to spend.
Yeah, exactly.
They get so much money, and I'm actually interested to see how they do. I'm interested to see this story. I'm going to trust the showrunner on this. If he's saying that, both old and new fans are really going to respect this series, then I'll give him a go. But the second that I start smelling bullshit, then I will not watch.
That's fair. But that's not the only thing Netflix announced. We're getting a new Far Cry animated series.
Yeah, it's based on Blood Dragon, which I've actually never got to play Blood Dragon, but I did watch gameplay for it when it came out a few years ago. I fucking love it. And also the guy that freaking voices, he's the original guy that played in Terminator. I've forgotten his name. What was his name? Michael Beale. Michael Beale is the voice of Kyle Reese in Terminator. And he also voices the lead character in Blood Dragon, which I found freaking hilarious. He's in Mandalorian as well. They actually got him in Mandalorian as well.
So Netflix and Ubisoft Film and TV are expanding their relationship as the streaming service has ordered a Far Cry anime series. And also a more mature anime series titled Captain Laserhawk a Blood Dragon remix. The announcement was made during Geeked Week, a fan-facing virtual Netflix event, revealing first looks at upcoming content. There's no indication yet whether the newly announced Far Cry anime will be an adaptation of the games, or just like the games, a distinct outing revisiting its enduring themes of overturning unjust power with a people's rebellion. Captain Laserhawk was previously announced as in development back in 2019, but it didn't have a network or streaming service home until this announcement.
Yep, so now it's coming home to Netflix.
Yeah.
Which I think is actually a good place. It's like probably the best place because I don't know about you, man, but Netflix is fucking dominating at the moment.
Dude, especially with the next one that they've also announced as well. Also joining with Ubisoft. Netflix Geek Week featured an update on a Splinter Cell anime series as well.
And they showed a screenshot and it looks really good. I saw this yesterday. I'm really excited because I'm a huge Splinter Cell fan. I love Splinter Cell.
And do you want to know why? This is going to probably be good too. It's made in conjunction with Ubisoft and John Wick creator Derek Kolstad.
Holy shit! What? It's John Wick's creator. What?
Yep. The first image of the main character, Sam Fisher, from the anime series was shown with a gruff expression and a noticeably grey beard, suggesting the series will feature an older version of the character.
Which is
I will bring up a photo of it. Just give me a second once it's loaded.
Okay, like if you guys have not played Splinter Cell, like original PS2 game, the original Xbox game, when the Xbox came out, this was the game that they publicized so much with the release of the original Xbox back in the day.
There you go.
Oh man, he looks really good. I love the look. Looks rough and he looks big. Like he looks like he's just gonna go just fuck up some people.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, dude, I love it. Oh.
So do I. You know, but I was surprised. I had no idea that there was talks about this at all.
If they're doing talks about Splinter Cell, man, then they're planning a new series. They're playing a new game. They have to be.
They have to be playing one, right?
I mean, come on. The last one was Blacklist, and that came out years ago. And I actually really liked Blacklist.
Hang on. We're also getting something else was mentioned in the article about this as well. I didn't know this was coming.
What is it?
My question to you, Talon, is: have you played Cuphead?
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
we're getting a TV show.
It's Cuphead. Do you know who's voicing King Dice?
Wayne Brady.
Fucking Wayne Brady.
Yep.
Sorry, he's such a great comedian. He was on the Chappelle Show.
Yeah.
He's like this violent, like pimp, and it's just hilarious. It's so good. I love Wayne Brady.
I know him more from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
It's so good in he was really good in Whose Line Is It Anyway alongside Drew Carey and that. Fucking hell. But yeah, no,
viewers were treated to a brand new clip from the upcoming animated series Cuphead based on the 2017 game of the same name. Additionally, it was announced that Wayne Brady is playing King Dice. In the video, we get a brief look at Dice in action, asking the studio audience to roll the dice.
Because he's literally the guy, because in the game, you literally you're fighting every single boss to get to King Dice, who then tells you he's working for the devil. Because the aim of the game of Cuphead is you have to defeat the devil.
Yeah.
And also, I haven't played Cuphead yet. Like, I want to, but I know how ridiculously hard it is. It's like on Dark Souls levels of difficult.
Yeah. It's on Switch too, right?
It's on the Switch too. Yeah, it's on Switch. I believe it's on Switch. I have my Switch here, so let me just double check if it is. I think it is. Hold on.
I believe it is.
Let me check. I'm going to check the store. eShop. Talon. Yeah. Because I do want to get Cuphead. Like, trust me, I want to get Cuphead. I really want to play Cuphead. But if it's on Switch, then yeah, I might get on the Switch. But also, I'll probably get on PS4 as well because I love my controller and I like to play just nice, comfortable games. Let's just check. Cuphead. Cuphead. Search. Yeah, Cuphead's on here for $30.
There you go. It's not a bad price, actually.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. That's how I like that. Just gonna check my wish list on here while we're here. I'm just gonna check my wish list. Hang on. No. That one. I've got like a bunch of games on my wish list I really want to get. Oh yeah, there it is. Do you know you can actually play Crash Bandicoot 4? It's About Time on your Switch.
Yeah, I've heard that it was coming out.
There's a really good game on here at the moment called Coffee Talk, but the one game that I really want to get on this the most, the Unentitled Goose Game.
See, I really wanted to get Spyro when it came out, and I finally got it. But when it was on sale, yeah, of course I did. I bought it on PlayStation when it came out, but I've been waiting for it to come on Switch cheaply, and I got it for like $20.
Fuck yeah, man! Like
But,
okay, bear in mind though, the Nintendo Direct has not happened yet, so we don't know anything yet, and that's
we only know one Switch game that has been officially announced,
and that was on the Ubisoft.
Actually,
thing.
No, two technically. We're getting. We'll talk about that soon. But we've got one more drop, and I'm not sure if you want to talk about it, considering it was a leak.
If it was a leak, then bearing in mind with this leak, we're going to be taking it with a grain of salt because it probably will come off E3, but we might be right, we might be wrong. Take it with a grain
will
of
probably
salt.
come out maybe tomorrow or Tuesday.
When's the next panel? Tomorrow?
I believe it's Xbox on Monday.
Yeah. What time?
And this is where I think this is coming from.
Is this what I think it is?
This is what you think it is.
Oh,
we have got leaked stills from the Halo TV series.
Now, we don't know if it's animated or a live action series.
There are parts that look live action. There are parts.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, with Halo, of course, you're going to get an extreme amount of CGI.
Because it's hard to do. You can't do it realistically. It's a freaking space. It's literally a game set in space. So it's a sci-fi series.
So they're low quality photos, but a series of images have been leaked and posted on the Halo subreddit showing off the long-gestured Halo TV series, which is expected to debut on US streaming platform Paramount Plus next year.
Yeah.
Taken from what appears to be a teaser just over a minute long, the 10 screenshots show off a number of series staples, including warthogs, pelicans, a PSC lot, prophet of high clarity, and of course the Master Chief himself, played by the Wire's Pablo Schreiber.
I really hope they take the Mandalorian approach with this and not reveal his face, only if it's necessary. But the thing is, it's a bit different with Master Chief because we never ever see what he looks like, ever.
Exactly. So here are your leak stills, everyone.
All right, here we go.
There's the beginning. Have you seen these yet?
Give me a second, Techie. Hold on a second. Bit of a technical thing. Hold on.
Sorry, guys. Just wait a minute.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's so good. Yes. No. Have you seen any of these images yet?
I have not seen any of these. I didn't click on the leak because I wanted to save it for the show so I could save my opinion. Oh, that looks really good. Oh, the suits. They're the ODS. Oh, they're the Spartans.
Yeah, man.
Is that Chief?
Just wait.
Oh, wow. Okay, that is definitely live action. That has to be live action. That has to be. Oh, my God. Look at that. Oh, is it the Pelican?
Yep.
Oh, the Covenant. Damn. Look at that. They look really good. Now, of course, that looks like... Okay, keep it there. What does that look like to you?
What?
What does that look like to you? Do you know what that... I think I know what it is.
Tell me.
I think it's the Flood, man.
Could be.
I honestly think it is. That's like a staple part of the first Halo game is you discover the Flood and how dangerous they are. because that's the rest. Oh shit! Holy fuck, man! Look how buff he is. He's huge. Oh, I love the look, man. It looks just like straight out of the game. Oh wow, the warthogs look great. Okay, though that has got to be a mixture of CGI and live action because those people behind them do not look like CGI. That warthog looks so goddamn real, it's insane. That looks like something like a Covenant Citadel. I'm not 100% sure what that is. Oh wow, the logo! Damn, that looks polished. That looks good. So those are leaked shots from the Halo TV series. We're probably going to get more talk about that in the Xbox panel tomorrow.
I reckon they're going to probably drop it during Xbox and Bethesda's stream.
Oh man, that's right. Bethesda's part of Xbox now. I forgot about that.
Exactly.
Another game I hope they do drop a bit of info about is Elder Scrolls 6.
I hope they drop more about indie, considering all the talk right now is about indie.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, that's right. Oh, they were doing the indie series. Still are.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. That's the movie segment done.
We're going to take a small break because I've got my dinner ready and I need to go get it. So I'm going to probably have my dinner while we're doing this very, very long discussion because, oh my goodness, this is going to be a very long discussion about E3.
About E3. Yep.
All right, guys. We're only about 44 minutes in. So if you guys need to go pee or anything like that, I highly recommend you go use the bathroom right now.
Exactly.
All right.
Enjoy, guys. We'll see you soon.
We'll be back about, what do you reckon? Take you about 10 minutes?
Yeah, we can do that if you want to.
Just so you can hop up, stretch your legs, and get a coffee or something like that, because I think you're going to need it.
Yeah, probably will.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you in about 5-10 minutes. Until then, see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, and we're back.
And welcome back to the Techie and Talon show, guys. So we're going to be jumping right on, head on, in collision with E3 2021 with our following day 1 and day 2. We're going to start up with day 1.
Well, for starters, you got your dinner.
Yeah, I've had my dinner. I've already eaten it.
I got my nice coffee here, my nice caramel cappuccino.
Am I meant to be impressed by that? Because I'm not. I could easily go make a coffee, get it done far more quickly than waiting for your friggin' machine.
No, I didn't use that one. I actually used a proper espresso machine.
Aren't you Mr. Fancy Pants?
I got 2 coffee machines, yes.
Why do you need 2 coffee machines? You don't need 2.
Okay, granted, the second one I just got like last weekend. And
You're
it was
lazy. I'm going to put the words LAZY next to Techie. Lazy Techie and Talon show.
Okay. No, I wasn't lazy with this one. It was my neighbor's one. It was my neighbor's actual proper espresso machine.
So you went over to your neighbors and go get a
and
coffee?
it wasn't working properly. I had a look. Went and had a look at it, and I've fixed it up. So that wasn't lazy. I actually fucking fixed it.
These sound like excuses, Techie.
There weren't excuses. I was like, yeah, I'll give it a crack. I'll have a crack at trying to fix it because I'm techie.
Unless of course it's a car, in which case Techie can't fix car.
No.
Does it run on electricity? What happens when I press this?
Are you Tesla?
Are you? All right. So let's jump on in. So first and foremost, Day one. That was his Summer Games Fest. I actually got up early to watch that. I regretted it.
I remember you trying to call me.
Did I wake you?
You woke me, but I was like, I'm not fucking answering.
You should have answered. I would have talked. I would have told you what was going on.
I know, but I was like,
it's 4 a.m. I want to sleep.
I'm tired.
You said it was active, so that's why I tried to call you.
My thing's always active.
All right, so let's get it. Let's jump into it.
Oh yeah,
so first and foremost,
IGN Expo, everything announced at Summer of Gaming Showcase.
Yeah, there was a lot that was announced. So
well, we got Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Yeah, so that's coming from
it's a Borderlands spin-off, and it's coming next year. And we learned much more about the game and its characters, its loot, and more.
All right, so hang on. Sorry, let me go check. I'm just going to jump onto the.
So, Wonderlands is set shortly after Assault on Dragon Keep, the Borderlands 2 DLC expansion.
Yeah,
so it's full spin-off. Although Cox explains that you don't need to know that story to play this one, as it's a brand new adventure in a brand new world set in an unpredictable fantasy world. It's a 4-player co-op game that changes on the fly as Tiny Tina changes the story, and thus the game world. During a game of bunkers and badasses, Borderlands fictional take on Dungeons and Dragons.
So it's Cox, a D&D inspired game, which is actually really cool.
Hints that this might not be a one and done story game either, pointing to lots of loot and repeatable end-game content.
Which is always good, meaning the game actually lasts longer. Now, of course, I know for a fact with the Borderlands game, they're not going to have any microtransactions. Well, they probably have microtransactions. They won't have any paid loot box bullcrap that EA is freaking famous for. I was surprised that EA is not doing anything for this. They've done nothing. They've got nothing on the schedule, do they?
I don't think so.
No, not as far as I'm aware.
So its main characters, unlike the mainline Borderlands games, players will create and customize their own heroes, who will take on multiple classes. It's not clear if
It's actually a staple for the first time. It's like the first time in the entire series they've ever allowed you to customize your own type of character, because you've always had to make your own character. You've always had your own set character in the Borderlands universe.
Yeah. It's not clear if they'll be voiced or silent characters, but outside of the players, there's a lot of voice talent on offer. So Ashley Birch returns to voice Tiny Tina. Now,
I can't think of anybody else to be Tiny Tina.
She's actually in a gaming TV. Ashley Birch, right?
Yeah, so Ashley Birch. Yeah, what's
Ashley Birch, right? She is currently in a gaming TV series, which I keep telling you to watch. She is in Mythic Quest.
I know, you keep telling me to watch Mythic Quest, but I really want to watch Critical Role first before I jump into Mythic Quest.
So what I love about Mythic Quest is that we've got a proper game expert actually in the cast.
Yeah, so that means that we can actually, having an inside knowledge of how a D&D style game works, and her being the voice actress for it, I think that's actually perfect.
We also have another well-known. Actually, we got another couple well-known actors. This one, can I get a 9-9?
Yeah, Andy Samberg is coming for this series. He's going to be one of the characters, one of the voice actors. You also got a really famous comedian there. You got fucking Wanda Sykes, who's like top tier, friggin' amazing comedian. I love her.
Yeah,
and Will Arnett.
So Andy Samberg will voice Captain Valentine. Will Arnett,
Batman himself, Lego Batman, is in this series. Who's he voicing in that?
I really don't. In IGN's article, they've missed out for they've put in captions. Will Arnett, Lego Batman, BoJack Horseman. Where's Arrested Development?
Oh, come on! They can only credit so many series.
It's the series that pretty much made his career.
Oh God, get over yourself.
But he will play the main antagonist. Of course, he will, the Dragon Lord.
Will Arnett as an antagonist. That's amazing. That's like perfect. Sorry, I love Will Arnett. He makes me laugh so much.
Oh, I love him too. I feel bad that his TV show The Millers didn't get picked up for a second series, because I really enjoyed that show.
That was a good show. Sad it didn't get picked up for a second
season. Wanda Skies from Harley Quinn. Wanda City plays...
Hold on. Sorry, Wanda Skies, Wanda Sykes.
Oh, sorry, Sykes, yes.
God!
Thank you. Sorry. Plays a rules-obsessed robot called Fret. The character on the trailer isn't playable. Who they are, we don't know just yet, but they're voiced by veteran anime voice actor Gabby Kunda.
So you better say Gabby Hanna for a second there. What if I'm a monster? Sorry. All right.
Hi guys, Gabby Hanna here.
Oh God. All right. Let's move on to another one. Another one that I'm really excited for. Metal Slug Tactics. Have you ever played Metal Slug before?
Yes, years ago.
Metal Slug Tactics Metal Slug Tactics was revealed. It's a strategy game, and it's being published by the Streets of Rage 4 developer Dotema. So this was shown off at the Summer Games Fest with high-speed anime trailer and a clips of the pixel art tactics game. The game is being published by a retro game. Okay, hang on. Okay, awesome. Oh, this one. Yes. Thank you, Techie. I appreciate that. So, Metal Slug Tactics. I was just reading off that one. So give me a second.
Yeah, you do that first.
All right. So it's being published by a retro game specialist, Dotema, and developed by Liquor Studio. The game will come to PC via Steam. Press release explains Metal Slug Tactics reunites Marco, Eri, Fio, and Tama as they lead the Peregrine Falcon Squad into a new battlefield through dynamic and strategic combat. Players wield classic Metal Slug weaponry, leveraging skill trees, perks, and a super attack fueling adrenaline system to outwit and demolish flanks of the series' signature villains. So you've got like challenging mission builds, levels from different combinations of handcrafted terrain tiles, keeping battle layouts unpredictable and ensuring clashes are won through calculated strategy rather than memorization. Roguelite elements make missions highly replayable, and victories feel truly earned. But should a cunning squad or a finished bow persevere, rounds are quick to jump back into. So yeah, I don't know when this series is being released yet. Release date is to be announced. It's only coming to PC, so that is a PC exclusive. So what else we got, Techie?
We got Doki Doki Literature Club Plus.
Yeah.
This is an expanded edition of the visual novel Cult Classic. Comes out for PC, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation on the 8th. With both digital and physical editions. It's neither DLC nor expansion, but is instead an expanded edition of the same deeply upsetting visual novel that begins as a pleasant dating sim and quickly takes one heck of a turn.
Doki Doki Club, literally, I've seen streamers play this game. It's messed up. It really is. It starts off all nice and innocent, but then it just starts to just spiral downhill. It's insane. I recommend trying to read. There's good YouTube videos kind of going into the story for it. Highly recommend you go read them. So next up, we have World War Z Aftermath exclusive reveal. World War Z Aftermath is an enhanced upgrade of Saber Interactive's co-op zombie horde survival game. The new version includes everything from the World War Z Game of the Year edition, but adds new characters, a new melee system, new undead creatures, and a new first-person mode. Additionally, Aftermath has been enhanced to take advantage of next-gen consoles and will run at 4K 60 frames per second on PlayStation 5 and Xbox One X. Xbox Series X. There's a typo there. What have we got next? This is one
we've got.
This is the one that you.
No, this isn't the one I'm talking about.
Oh no, this isn't it. This is a new one.
Yeah, Audio Clash Battle of the Bands revealed had its exclusive reveal and music video. They revealed Audio Clash Battle of the Bands, an auto battling strategy game in which you create musical groups from decks of cards, co-created by internet sensations The Living Tombstone. Audio Clash will come to Steam Early Access in Q3 of 2021. We also revealed a brand new music video for a Living Tombstone's track "Getting Bigger."
Wow! So it's an auto battle strategy game, but use decks of cards. That's actually cool. That's actually really interesting. I'm not really big into my strategy games. Only a few of them, but this is something I might keep my eye on. I like that.
Yeah, no, definitely. What do you got?
Okay, so next up we've got Core Keeper. So Core Keeper is a 2D base building and sandbox mining game. Coming to PC later this year. The gameplay loop centers on a building based within an ancient cavern using materials gained by mining resources. By gathering materials and crafting new items, you'll eventually be able to power up the core, a mysterious relic. So
we got an announcement trailer with that. So
yeah, we got an announcement trailer with that, which is a really good one as well. That's it.
Most of the stuff we're talking about here, guys, have all got trailers.
Yeah, they've all got trailers. We'll link this article on our Facebook page, so you guys can go check out the trailers for it. This is just for the Summer Games Fest, so it's the best. So that's just day one. There's more reveals.
There's still more coming through with day one too, so don't worry. We're still going.
Techie, what we got next?
We got Bramble, the Mountain King, had its exclusive reveal. So Bramble, the Mountain King is an intense side-scrolling horror platformer starring two siblings who sneak out of their home one night and into a nearby forest. Things go awry when they stumble down into a new world called Bramble, filled with strange creatures, some friendly and some not. Developer Dim Frost says Bramble will also be filled with David versus Goliath style bosses and lush environments inspired by Nordic nature and fairy tales.
So it's a side-scrolling horror platformer. That's actually cool. And also David and Goliath type of battles. I'm hinting a Dark Souls type of nod.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. That's actually cool. I might keep an eye on that one. I do like my 2D side-scrolling horror games. I think another one was Limbo. That's another good game that a lot of people need to go see. It's a great indie game. Highly recommend it. Next up, we've got Survival Machine. This is a unique co-op survival game that asks you to fight your way through a zombie apocalypse while building a town that literally drives its way across the world. It's aiming for a 2022 release on Steam. So no real announcements, no real talks about that one, but
We
it's
just got an exclusive trailer.
That's actually cool.
reveal.
Like a zombie.
It kind of has
Yeah.
It kind of has a Minecraft type style.
What's that movie?
Look.
What's that movie? There's something engines in that. The Mortal Engine. Yeah, that one where they have like all the cities, but like on wheels and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think
Mortal
so.
Engines. Yeah, that was a good one. I don't mind Mortal Engines, and that has a proper feel. But it's like instead of like they're on cities, it's like literally building a town. It literally drives its way across the world. That's actually cool. It's pretty interesting. All right, what do we got next?
We got Blacktail, a new studio, The Parasite, revealed its first game. A first-person action adventure title starring Baba Yaga called Blacktail. As young Yaga, a woman cast out from her village for witchcraft. You'll be given instructions by an ominous voice to take up a bow and gauntlet and pursue a group of missing children. You'll fight off evil spirits with your newfound weapons while uncovering the mystery of Yaga's past and make choices that will shape her future.
So it's John Wick? I'm sorry. But no, that actually sounds... I do like a lot of these games that are taking a lot of ideals from like occult or even pagan tales as well. It's actually really good. There are a lot of good stories to talk in pagan mythology. I highly recommend a lot of people check them out. All right, next is another one. It's called Arcade 1-Up. New cabinets announced. So one of the greatest arcades beat 'em ups ever made is joining the Arcade 1-Up team lineup. Tastemaker announced during today's IGN Expo that its boutique arcade collection will seek to create replicas of classic standard arcade machines. Will soon feature Turtles in Time, not to mention a stacked Street Fighter machine and a Mrs. Pac-Man / Gallagher combo. So we're getting some classic arcade machines being rebuilt with all these games, including Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time.
That sounds fun.
And these are things that I think you can buy to take them home.
Yeah.
They're not going to be cheap, though. They're going to be fucking expensive, I know.
No, that's right.
All right. Next up for you is it's a DLC expansion. And what's the DLC expansion for, Techie?
Mortal Shell, The Virtuous Cycle.
So that's Mortal Shell. I don't know if you know what Mortal Shell is. It's a Dark Souls type of gameplay style. It's actually really cool. You should hit it up and check it out. You might like it.
Yeah, so Mortal Shell will begin a DLC expansion called The Virtuous Cycle. A cryptic teaser offered us a look at a rain-swept building, a forest of moving trees, and a character with what looks to be a new weapon that can switch freely between spear, axe, and dual sword forms. Make sure to check it out and look for clues as to what's coming from the Souls-like RPG.
Yeah, so it's a Souls-like RPG, and it's actually very unique, and I really love the look of it. I need to jump back into that series. All right, next one is another exclusive.
For Switch?
For Switch, yeah. It's called Death's Gambit Afterlife. It is a hugely expanded edition of the hardcore 2018 action platformer, and it's coming to Nintendo Switch this year. That's pretty damn cool. I've never really heard of Death's Gambit.
Neither have I.
Yeah, I'm going to just click on the article here and have a quick look at it. So it's an expanded version of the 2018 original. It's so it says Afterlife doubles the size of the original game, adding new areas and storylines. So the original Death's Gambit was a 2D Metroidvania game in structure, but what also take clear inspiration from Software's dark fantasy modern classics, playing Sauron, a knight who brought back to life by death with the sole purpose of destroying the source of immortality hidden in a land of monsters. Ooh, that actually sounds cool. So I think I might keep a check on that one. That's coming out later this year. All right, Techie, what do we got next?
We got Big Rumble Boxing Creed Champions. So it's a brand new boxing game that's part of the Creed and Rocky franchise, coming to PCs and consoles later this year. It's an arcade boxing game set in the Creed movie universe, and players will be able to take on the role of famous characters from the Creed and Rocky films such as Adonis Creed, Rocky Balboa, Apollo Creed, Ivan and Victor Drago, Clubber Lang, and others.
That's actually cool. So it's like a arcade boxing game, and also it's set in probably the best boxing universe ever, the Rocky Balboa and Creed universe, which is really cool. All right, so next,
if anything, boxing wise though, I want a remaster of the Simpsons wrestling game that was on PlayStation 1.
I don't like that game. It's so bad.
Yeah, but it's Simpsons.
It's Simpsons, but not Simpsons wrestling. I want Simpsons Hit and Run remade.
Dude, I want both remade.
I just want Hit and Run. Screw wrestling. Dude, you want a game that's horrible? Play Simpsons Skateboarding.
Oh, I remember that. Or Road Rage.
I liked Road Rage. That actually was a good crazy taxi type of game.
I feel like that Simpsons Hit and Run was more Road Rage than anything.
Yeah, but it was more lighthearted children's GTA for that one.
Yeah, that's true.
All right,
let's keep going. You're up.
Next one. We've got a exclusive game for PC and consoles. It's called The Forgotten City. It's a murder mystery game taking place in ancient Rome based on a popular Skyrim mod. This game's based on a Skyrim mod, which is cool. We showed off a new release date. We showed off a new release date trailer highlighting the game's story of being trapped in a time loop while trying to solve a mystery at the heart of an ancient Roman city where no one is permitted to sin. I actually saw this. It's like time is sort of splitting. So you're from the future and you're trying to solve a mystery in Rome. It's actually
this is a game I feel like I might actually pick up and my partner might enjoy.
Yeah, murder mysteries are always good. I enjoy it. What's next for you, Mr. Techie?
We got Unbound Worlds Apart. So Unbound Worlds Apart is a Metroidvania, where you summon portals as a tactic to reorient your enemies. Now it has a release date of July 28th, 2021. Unbound follows the story of a little mage named Sully, with the power to manipulate portals to other worlds, gravity, time, and other elements. When a disaster strikes their world, Sully begins a search for the source of an evil in a challenging platforming adventure with hand-drawn environments and various secrets and unlockable skills. Now, if this is coming to new consoles as well, this is definitely going to show off the power of load times. Definitely.
PS5, yeah. No, I've seen gameplay for this on PS5. They actually have showed off this game. It is gorgeous. It is really good, and I really loved it as well. So I'd recommend you check it out. It's fucking cool, man. All right. So next we've got Splitgate. It's finally coming to consoles 2 years after making its free-to-play game debut on PC. 1047 Games says Splitgate will be a cross-gen title coming to Xbox Series X, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, and PlayStation 4, along with cross-play between consoles and PC.
That's cool.
So what we got next for you?
You have Black Skylands, exclusive early access launch announcement. So Black Skylands is a Skypunk open-world top-down shooter in which you fight on land and in gorgeous flying machines. Will come to Steam early access on July 9th. Announced with a lovely animated trailer, Black Skylands combines open exploration in a world of floating islands, top-down shooter combat on land and in your airship, and base building on your homeland. This sounds very familiar to me with a Switch game. I'm not sure if you've heard of it, called Poi.
I've heard of Poi. I've heard of it.
Came out a long time ago. It's a fun game. I'm pretty sure it's called Poi.
And here we go.
Poi Explorer Edition review. Yeah.
All right. So the next one for me, and this is one that we watched earlier, and I couldn't stop laughing. Skatebird. This is an exclusive release date and platform announcement. So Skatebird, a miniature-sized skateboarding game starring, birds. This will be arriving on Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, with backwards compatibility on Xbox Series X and S. I don't know why they're putting this X. It's not Xbox One. It's Xbox Series X. I'm laughing at that one. On August 12th. It will launch on Xbox Game Pass on day one. So this is going to be for the Switch and Xbox. And then PC, and then Amazon Luna. Me and Techie, we watched a trailer for it earlier. We couldn't stop laughing. It's hilarious. It's
gorgeous, but it's hilarious. I'm happy that we're getting skateboarding games again, but I'm waiting for Skate 4.
Yeah, they are doing it though. I know that
They are.
said
They've announced it. Yeah, they've announced it.
Yeah, they're getting skateboard, which is it's been a long time coming since we've ever had a skate game.
All right. So Smite is getting what might be its most unexpected crossover yet. With Stranger Things, the new trailer shows off skins for 2 versions of 11 and 2 versions of Hopper, as well as Mind Flayer and the Demogorgon fighting across an upside-down themed arena. We got no date on when that's dropping.
Yeah, so let me get that said. I watched the trailer for it. It actually looks pretty cool. And also, what a strange thing to have for strange thing. What a bizarre and unexpected crossover. Because remember when Dead by Daylight did Stranger Things? We all thought we were going to get like maybe 11 for a skin, but they didn't give us that. But we did get Demogorgon as a killer, which I think was cool. But now that Smite's coming, and we now got Stranger Things, has got Smite. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be really cool.
I think it's going to be good too.
All right, next one is another skateboarding game. It's called Ollie World. It's a new trailer for Roll7's latest skateboarding surprise. Introduce us to the game setting, Radladia, and its bizarre set of inhabitants before showing off a selection of its gorgeous cell-shaded skating. So this is all cell-shaded game, so in the same style as Borderlands.
Yeah.
So dead set. I'm keen for that one because I love cell shading and a cell shading skateboard game. Man, you were right. We're getting a lot of skateboarding games. My God.
We are. I'm just glad they're back.
Yeah, same. All right. So what's next, Techie?
We're getting to Sherlock Holmes. So Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. So they revealed a new cinematic story trailer for the next in Fragware's Sherlock series. It's a prequel set in the detective's younger years, set on a Mediterranean island.
Interesting. Give me a second, Techie. I'm just gonna fix up my studio light. The bloody light changing is bothering me, so I'm just gonna put it on a nice color. I'm gonna put it on a probably. Let's go with this one. That'll work well.
That works well.
Yeah, it works well. All right. So next we've got another one, which is
this looks good. I'm looking forward to it. It looks good.
Yeah, 2 Point Campus. This is a new university building game from the creators of 2 Point Hospital. It got a narrated look showing off how the game balances serious simulation with bizarre twists. I've actually been keeping an eye on this one because I showed off to my sister. We're both big fans of this game. Come out many years ago. It's called Theme Hospital. Me and my sister love Theme Hospital. It's one of our same, especially with Theme Park. We love Theme Park so much. It's one of my all-time favorite games when I was a
different company, isn't it?
Yeah, Frogware was the original guy to do Theme Hospital. This is done by another studio. 2 Point, yeah. So this has a similar feel to
because these guys, I believe, were not original, but like people that worked on The Sims.
Yes.
And they created their own studio, which have done 2 Point Hospital and 2 Point Campus. Hence why
2 Point Hospital was really good.
Yeah, I sent it to a friend of mine that's a big Sims fan. She actually streams it on Twitch. And I was like, "Is this a new Sims game?" And she's like, "No, completely different, but also the same."
Yeah, and if you guys have not checked out Theme Hospital, it'd be really hard to get a copy of it now because it's from Frogware, which unfortunately and very sadly, EA shut down that company about 5-6 years ago, which is a terrible thing because they are a really good company. But if you can ever find a copy of Theme Hospital, play it. It's a really fun game.
One of my favorite types of games, like The Sims and 2 Point stuff. My parents found it again while they've been cleaning it out the last couple of weeks. But it was called The Movies.
I've heard of that. Yeah,
you ran your own movie studio, and you go through the years. So, right at the beginning, like you're doing like silent black and white films and everything like that, and you just work your business up.
So you can do like motion, like blockbusters and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you like get to you got to choose your actors and choose like different sets and everything like that. It's really cool. It was a really cool game.
I remember that.
Highly recommend it if anyone can find it on Steam. If it's available on Steam, I'm not sure if it is.
I reckon it would be. Dead set. I reckon it would be. It's like the same thing. A lot of these retro games are starting to come back because just a lot of people want to relive those years, and it's good because like those games when they're released, they didn't make a lot of money when they're released because again, in a time the video game market was very different back in the day. Very different.
Okay, so this is on Reddit from 5 years ago. Is Lionhead Studios game the movie's available for download anywhere? No digital versions exist since they pulled it off Steam because they didn't want to support it.
Oh,
yeah.
Really? Why do they want to support it?
I don't know. Next is Sifu.
Oh, this is the game that I am so excited for. I saw the trailer for it and I can't stop raving about it. It's so good.
So we were offered a fresh look at the beautifully fluid martial arts action in the new game from Absolver creator Slow Clap, showing off snippets of a brutal fight in an empty nightclub. I'm
definitely going to be watching that after when we go on our next 10-minute break. Because dead set, we probably will just to let everyone know we will take another break after we do all for day one, and then when we come back, we'll jump into day two. From what we know. Our perspective on day two, because we haven't watched everything yet. Probably Techie's watched a bit more than me. But we'll go off articles and that so we can go on that. So we got a couple more here on day one. There was more on day one.
Yeah, we still got quite a bit to go.
All right, so let's jump into it. So Sifu's coming out. No release date yet, not in the article, but probably coming out next year, I reckon. That's it.
I reckon.
All right, so next up, Streets of Rage 4 is getting some new DLC. They just showed up a trailer for it. They showed off a new gameplay trailer from the upcoming Mr. X Nightmare expansion. Wait a minute. Mr. X. Oh, God. Is that Resident Evil? Oh, my God. Add 3 characters to the beat 'em up, and we'll have even more gameplay to show off on IGN and YouTube. So, Mr. X. That's bad. If you don't know who Mr. X is, Resident Evil 2, he's the tyrant that hunts you around the entire friggin' police station segment of the game, and Christ the Lord, he was terrifying. And I don't have really happy memories of being trapped inside that police station with that monster. But I'll say that for another time. Techie, what do we got next?
We have got Martha is Dead. This intense horror mystery is set in Italy during the closing days of World War II. And then this new trailer introduces the game's mixture of folklore and all too real horror. Plus, you'll also probably get a Batman cameo going, why did you say that name?
I knew you were going to say something like that. Why did you say that name? You're going to kill Martha.
Save Martha.
Save Martha.
I couldn't help it. I had to.
If you just say to him Martha is dead, he's going to be like, ah! So mad at you.
All right, what do you got?
I've got a new game. It's called, I'm going to try and pronounce it, but it's called Incalanata. It's a strategy game drawn in the style of medieval manuscripts. And we showed off a brand new look at this unique proposition. So it's just a proposition at the moment. It's actually, if you've seen photos of what old school medieval manuscripts look like, it's actually really cool and really quite beautiful. So it's a strategy game drawn in that style. Then, hell yeah, I'll give a look out for that one. All right, what we got next?
We've got Disciples Liberation had its exclusive gameplay trailer. We were shown off a new look at this dark fantasy strategy RPG, including glimpses of its combat, huge upgraded trees, party conversations, exploration, and more. There's a 2-minute trailer.
Yeah, 2-minute trailer for it. So this is an RPG. I haven't really heard of it, but I think I'll probably watch the trailer for it on our little break next to the Sifu one. All right, next. This is an interesting one. It's a puzzle game. It's called Unpacking. It's a mindful puzzle game tasked you with carefully, unpacking boxes into a series of gorgeously illustrated rooms, and it unpacks its own quiet story as you do so. That's actually cool. I don't mind my little puzzle games. There's no really announcements for it. It's just a...
I feel like we had a game already that's come out by an Australian creator. It was called Moving Out.
Yes, I've heard of that one. I've seen copies for it. I've been wanting to get it actually.
It's a bit different. It's actually it's kind of cool. It's like Frogger, kind of in some levels.
Frogger. I love Frogger.
Right, especially that Seinfeld episode where George Costanza buys one.
Doesn't he have to try and get it across the street or something like that?
Yeah, he does, and they shoot it in like eagle eye vision, so it's like
Frogger.
It was really, really well shot.
I do remember that episode. It was actually good. But
no, look, Unpacking looks a bit fun. I wonder if it's a sequel, actually, more than anything. Probably isn't, because it probably would say so, but
I don't think it's a sequel. I don't think so, but it would be good.
I reckon it's just somebody that's taking the same idea, but in reverse.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so
we've got Broken Pieces. A psychological thriller mystery set in 1993. Broken Pieces tasks players with escaping a hostile village that's become stuck in time. The new trailer shows off exploration, puzzle solving, and combat.
So it's like a horror game or psychological thriller mystery. That's actually cool. Like, why is it set in 1993? I was born that year. They must have known. They must have known it was coming along and decided to freeze time. Fuck. Yeah. It's a lot.
Now, we've mentioned this next game before on the show, haven't we?
We have, and we were very heavily interested. This is a brand new gun. It's called Wild West Dynasty. So this is a management and life sim set in the Old West. The trailer gives you a sense of the unusual lengths that developer Virtual Magic went to recreate a realistic-looking setting for the world. It's not a first-person shooter, and it's not like a third-person kind of like Red Dead Redemption. It's a management and life sim set in the Old West, which I think is something we've never seen before.
No, I don't think we have at all. I'm just about to bring up the trailer here for me to have a quick look, because I didn't actually see this one.
Yeah, the trailer for it we watched. Well, I watched it. I think you sent it to me, and I had a good look at it. It looks good. No gameplay's been released of it yet. I'm not 100% sure, but just quote me if I'm wrong about that, Techie.
No, look, all we have is a trailer. It looks like it's kind of like behind the scenes, pre-render trailer.
Yeah, which I think is probably the main thing. Absolutely. All right, so
this one I only just saw as well, but I'm very intrigued. I'm very intrigued with this one. It's a survival game set in Chernobyl. It's called Chernobylite. And so it's set in the Chernobyl exclusion zone, and the new trailer gives a glimpse at the game's horror and sci-fi setting, mystery storyline, crafting, and FPS combat.
So there's another game that I know that you are aware of. It's called Stalker, called Pripyat. That is a RPG style game. Another one that's sort of similar to that is that actually we'll talk about this in probably coming up is the Escape from Tarkov. That's another game that's kind of similar to Stalker in a way, but like again, it's set in Tarkov. It's set in a whole town. It's a tough as nails, like first person shooter strategy game. But Stalker, I remember playing Stalker, and it's brutal, man. It really is brutal, and it's fucking tough. It's not easy. Or even DayZ as well. DayZ's got that same type of look to it. Yeah, DayZ's great.
Now, look, I will be honest. I'm not a huge fan of first person shooter stuff, but I'm going to give this a go because this sounds so intriguing to me.
Escape from Tarkov you would really like. Dead set. I highly recommend you check out Escape from Tarkov. It's actually a really good game. I enjoyed it a lot, and I want to try and get back into it when I can. It is a PC exclusive, and I played it at a friend's house, and I don't really have a good PC, but I definitely want to try and get a good PC later on down the track so I can play more of Escape from Tarkov. But this is called Chernobylite. It's a Sounds cool. I'm interested. Hope it comes to console. I really hope it does. That'd be good.
It looks like it should be. It will probably be something on console. It looks like it. As it say at the end of the trailer, it's coming to PS4, Xbox One, and Steam.
So no PS5 release
next month.
Yeah, next month.
It's coming next month. Yeah.
All right. So next one is a very cool one. I'm interested in this one. This is called Haunted Space. It's a unique space combat game, mixes starship dogfighting with cosmic horror. As you pilot a fighter to take down twisted gods. Get a look at the gameplay trailer above. If you guys have not watched a movie called Color Out of Space, highly recommend you check that because it's a H.P. Lovecraft story and it's probably one of the best unique looks on a cosmic horror, and it is fucking crazy. Well, it would be because Nicolas Cage is in it. But another thing as well, it suits his acting ability of going nuts because of this, whatever this thing is, it causes him to lose his mind. And I would recommend you check that one out, Techie.
Yeah.
It is insane what happens in this. It's got aspects of like some of the grotesque things you like. For instance, The Thing. That's another thing as well. I think you have not seen. Have you ever seen The Thing?
Have I ever seen The Thing?
Yes, I know you have. John Carpenter's legendary horror film. It's got aspects of The Thing.
The Thing. See, I want them to remaster that game too. I loved that game.
Yeah, that game was terrifying because because it played on the aspects of the film. Like you couldn't tell what the thing was.
You couldn't tell who was infected. You actually had to kill people who were infected. It was a fantastic game.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. And it was fucking terrifying because you couldn't just escape from the place. You had to survive.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we've got Arborea, exclusive developer walkthrough. So it's a Souls-like roguelike. Arborea casts you as a troll on a mission to save their tribe by destroying monsters and appeasing the gods, all while exploring generated dungeons and adding equipment and mutations to your trolls.
Okay, so playing as a troll, that's an interesting twist for a Souls-like roguelike game. I'm actually keen to see that one. If that's going to be for console, it probably will be for console. Hell yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. All right, so next one is Steel Rising. This is
actually our last one for day one.
Yeah, for day one. Yeah, so this is the last game for day one. It's called Steel Rising. It's an alternative history game set amid the French Revolution. It revealed more of its storyline today. In a new story trailer, developer Spiders, Greedfall, this is from the same developers as Greedfall, showed off its take on an alternate Paris, the brutal crackdown on the revolutionaries by a clockwork army and the game's automated hero, Aegis. So it's an alternative take on the French Revolution, but we're adding mechanics like steampunk type of looks into it, judging by what they're describing here.
So going to back to Arborea, sorry. It's only available on Steam now.
Only available on Steam now. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, damn. Must be a high performance one then. I'll have to wait and see if they ever do a console release for it, maybe.
Now, Greedfall.
I enjoyed Greedfall. That's one of the PS4.
I enjoyed it too, and it's also free for anyone that has a PS5 at the moment. You can get it for free with some of the games that you get for the PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, you can go back and check you can go back and check your exclusivity about it. If you haven't downloaded it, you can just go check back on your PC Plus, PS Plus games, and you actually can get it. I believe it's a good game. I played a bit of it. I have it in my PlayStation library. I want to get back more into it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm playing other games at the moment. But that was the last game for day one. I'm also seeing the timer here. The Xbox and Bethesda game showcase is in 5 hours.
Yep.
So check back on that.
I say we keep going. We're on a roll here.
Yeah, we're on a roll. All right, let's keep going then.
Now I'm just trying to bring up the stuff from Ubisoft's conference today. Hang on a second. I think this is everything. I'm going to send it through to you, Talon.
What are you sending me? This is the article.
Yeah.
Okay, let's let me have a look. Just waiting for it to come through. Okay, so it's from Polygon. Awesome. All right, so this is for the Ubisoft. This is for day 2, the Ubisoft Forward E3 2021 press conference. So I'll start off. What do we got? So let's start off. So today, earlier announcement list here. So they've got like 12 updates. So let's go off. So Ubisoft Forward. This starts with a brand new expansion for E3 for Rainbow Six Quarantine. And
I got one from a better website.
Thank you. That must be better. Love you, Polygon, but like it's a bit confusing trying to go off a list. All right, so press start. Awesome. Let's check this. All of Ubisoft's E3 announcements for 2021. All right, so what we got first? I'll jump in. All right, so the show closed with we're getting a new Avatar game. It's called Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. It's a phenomenal looking project powered by the latest version of the Snowdrop engine. Certainly looks better than their last effort. And I can only hope Sigourney will appear in it. It's called Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, and it's out in 2022 for the PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC. At least
now,
Press Start are actually fixing their typos. Not on Xbox One. IGN.
Do you think this is connected to the next movie? Do you think this is also the title for Avatar 2?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Because the last time they ever did an Avatar game,
it was based off the movie.
And it wasn't really that good.
No. That's why I'm thinking this might be a sequel to this, as well as because it might be the sequel to the next movie that we're getting.
Yeah.
Hence why I think this might also be the title reveal.
Yeah, I think that would be good, but they're probably going to keep that secret because, again, you know how James Cameron is. He'll keep it secret until he dies. All right, Techie, what do we got next? This one I'm actually excited for. This is going to be hilarious.
We're getting a new Mario and Rabbids game. Takes things in a science fiction direction. Yep. So totally unexpected and not shown anywhere else prior. Bullshit. It actually leaked before Ubisoft. It actually leaked on Nintendo's website.
Really? Yes, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. That was really bad.
Yeah, so Nintendo posted it on their website before the actual press conference.
Oh, actually, funny about that link. You know how it says "not shown anywhere else prior"? When you click on it, it leads you to the fucking
the leak.
The article, the leak.
So Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope takes place outside of the Mushroom Kingdom and into a spacey direction. Rosalina and Bowser join the roster, and it's releasing exclusively for Nintendo Switch in 2022.
Mm-hmm. So, first of all, guys, if you don't know who Rabbids are from the Rayman universe. And they really took over Rayman. Rayman is now obscure. Rabbids literally are the fucking universe.
When can you say the last Rayman game was? I think the last Rayman game was Rayman. I swear I had Rayman Legends years ago.
Yeah, Rayman Legends came out years ago, and it returned.
I feel like the one that was after that was Rayman versus Rabbids.
That was before, I believe. I need to check that out, but we'll talk more about that. Next, we have an expansion for Watch Dogs Legion. It's previously detailed. It's called Bloodlines, and it features recurring characters from the first 2 games. Aiden Pierce returns to London to team up with Wrench against a rogue member of DedSec. So, Watch Dogs, how do I even describe Watch Dogs? I remember when the first game came out, I was so excited for it, and then I played it. And I was really disappointed with it.
It was subpar.
Number 2 was better. It was better. I enjoyed it. I love the new character. I love the direction that they took with it. I just wish but I know Legion. I don't know. I like it, but I just didn't like the whole, you can be anybody in the world, it's you. And I'm like, but you don't have any connection.
Yeah. Do you want to do the next one as well, considering the one after that is something I know a bit more about?
Oh yeah. All right. So I'll do the next one. So this next one we have is another Rainbow Six. It's a Rainbow Six Extraction. We saw a lengthy look at the world of Extraction through a CG trailer as well as a full gameplay walkthrough. You can check out what we thought of the game, having played some matches in our early hands-on preview. In addition to the walkthrough, Extraction was confirmed to release on September 16th. So Extraction, I think it's this is a brand new type of thing for Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six Extraction, formerly known as Rainbow Six Quarantine, finally has a release date. It's coming on September 16th for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and PC. The game seems as though it takes place between San Francisco, Alaska, and New York. The game will also feature crossplay between platforms. We got to go hands-on with the game earlier this week, and that the preview will be up soon. So this looks very interesting. It looks like some type of like virus type of game. I don't know. I have to look more into it. Next up, you told me about this today, and you nearly jumped out of your seat when they told you about it.
Yeah, I did. So Rocksmith is coming back. So if people don't know what Rocksmith is I'd say like kind of like a Guitar Hero type style game, but it's better than that purely because you actually use a real guitar and you learn guitar through the game. But it's coming back in a different way this time. So it's coming back as well with a subscription service. So Rockstar Plus, not Rockstar Plus, Rocksmith Plus is a brand new way to learn guitar in real life. The new Rocksmith platform is a subscription service that gives players real-time feedback as they play. You can even use your phone as a microphone. Ubisoft promises a huge amount of songs at launch, and the game will have a beta period for PC players sometime in the future. You can actually sign up for the beta now, I believe, on Ubisoft's webpage. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about it being a subscription service because you already pay for a lot as it is.
Yeah, like Disney
and for it's a game, I'm not sure. I mean, I might do it at first just to test the waters and test it out and everything like that. But
that's the only way you could probably do it. That's it. Like, I know how much you love your guitar because you play guitar in your free time.
Dude, like, I don't play. I even built this one. I built this replica.
Yeah, you beat the build.
You see it in the background of a lot of our streams. Now, if people don't know, this is an actual replica version of Billy Joe Armstrong's blue guitar from Green Day.
From Green Day. Yeah, didn't he play that on one of his? What tour did he? Has he played that on majority of his shows?
He plays it every show. It's his, as far as I'm aware, it's his first actual electric guitar that he still plays to this day. Obviously, modified it and everything like that, but he mostly plays it for old stuff like the Dookie era or Kaplunk era or Insomniac stuff. So, you know.
I love those albums so much. My favorite albums next to American Idiot and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited, but I'm going to test it out considering I already have Ultimate Guitar app. But
it could be better than the Ultimate Guitar app.
It could be. I mean, look, I got the original Rocksmith game. Then I also bought Rocksmith 2014. And what was really cool is you could actually purchase song packs with those of certain artists, and they were mostly focusing on rock. I've got an actual whole actual article here. So a subscription covers all songs included in Rocksmith Plus, which is expanding beyond rock this time around. Previous Rocksmith tools such as Riff Repeater return, but Rocksmith Plus promises to offer a better sense of improvement over time, as well as a tab reading tool for more advanced players. As a companion to the service, Ubisoft is launching Rocksmith Discover, basically a music blog designed to help fans connect with the songs in the Rocksmith catalog. It will be edited by Dan Americh, who has worked on publications ranging from GamePro to Guitar World. Ubisoft has dabbled in the space between... Sorry. I need a drink. Hang on.
Yes. It's okay, Techie. So, I'll jump in for a little bit from what I know about Rocksmith. I remember seeing the original. Techie loves guitars. Like, really, really loves guitars. He really enjoys his guitar. I mean, that's why he spent so much money on trying to get that replica build of Billie Joe Armstrong's guitar. And the fact is that now that we're getting something new from Ubisoft based on an old franchise, I think it's probably going to be the best advantage for a lot of guitar players because it's a game, but also it helps you with the guitar. We'll just wait for Techie to come back because he's the go-to guy when it comes to music. So we're just going to wait for him to come back. And here he comes right now.
Slightly choking on my own shit. Hey guys.
It's a very sad moment, Techie. A very sad moment.
I know.
You are really excited for this.
Ubisoft has dabbled in the space between gaming and music learning before with Rocksmith. The guitar teaching tool was released in 2011. Got a remaster in 2014.
Jeez.
And finally stopped server DLC after 383 weeks last year. With the team promising that was working on something new, it looks like this was it.
So they stopped production of the last one. They stopped this DLC and servers for that one this year, and everyone was like, "What's going on? Why are they stopping it?" But now they're, of course, because they got there's a new game coming for it. Which I think is going to be good. Do you really think this is going to work?
I don't know. I think them announcing that it's a subscription service might not be great.
It'll change when they tell us what the price is going to be.
Yeah. If it's like $3, I'm down.
Like, I reckon they won't charge ridiculous amounts. Like for instance, like what Disney does with the premium access stuff, like an extra $30 on top of your already $10 subscription for a month.
Yeah, I mean, look, in the last games, you bought packs as DLC.
Yeah.
So they range from Green Day, there was Paramore, Fall Out Boy, A Day to Remember, Skillet.
Man, Skillet, jeez, that's an old one.
Bullet for My Valentine.
Oh man. Okay, that sounds really cool.
Yeah, and so you actually learn how to play the songs properly, like the right way, that those artists actually play it.
Man, okay, well then. Let's move on. This is another one. It's another skateboarding game. Man, they're really dropping these skateboarding games. This is Riders Republic. Who doesn't love a good ride?
It's a skateboarding. It looks more like snowboarding.
I don't know. So you got
snowboarding.
What we learned about Social Space that will be able to visit your mates as well as unique multiplayer modes on offer. There was also some next-gen exclusive features. I was blessed enough to get a sneak peek at the game prior to the show, and you read all about it here. Rad as fuck. It's releasing on September 2nd. So it's Riders Republic. So it looks like it's a bike game. It's a push bike game. It's not a skateboarding game. It's similar to Social Spaces found in games like Destiny, the Riders Ridge. So it's all about bicycles. So it's a bicycle game.
It doesn't look like it in there.
It's dude. There's multiple different ways to do it. How does it work? So what's it do? So Master Rules feels like
there's different. Yeah, so there's snowboarding, there's bike riding.
What's this one here? It looks like doing a lot different. So Riders, it's literally a spiritual successor or predecessor. Steep. So you remember Steep? Do you remember playing Steep? Yeah. So this is a spiritual predecessor. There's also an extreme sports game. So there's going to be, what can you do exactly? What can you do in there so far? I'm just trying to read more about it.
I'm just looking through the trailer.
Yeah, it's like snowboarding and bike riding, and there's something to do with a wing, looks like a wing glider or something like that. Looks like a Powerhawk or something like that.
It looks good.
Yeah, I'm interested to see that. That actually looks pretty cool. I'll have to look into that one. All right, so next we have what's next?
We got Rainbow Six Siege is finally getting cross-play and cross-progression. So Rainbow Six Siege is still kicking 6 years on as a proper cross-play as proper crossplay will be implemented across all platforms during 2022, as well as cross progression. As shown above, we also get a new look at an animated trailer for a new Defender operator named Thunderbird. They better say FAB. She's a healer type who hails from the Nakarada territories of Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So it's a proper cosplay. Actually, that's cool. Siege. All right, so next we've got it's a sizzle reel of updates to existing games, such as Ghost Recon, Breakpoint, or something like that. So the highlight was the team hinting that they have big plans for the 20th anniversary of Ghost Recon. So keep an eye out for that one. I know I will. So probably getting more for Breakpoint. I honestly was very disappointed with Breakpoint. It was mediocre. It was lukewarm, and I think it was just a really shitty game, sadly. All right, so next,
we've got Todrick Hall introduced just in 2022.
Yeah.
I'm still surprised they're still doing Just Dance.
So Todrick Hall was a celebrity that wheeled out for a user edition of Work.
I love this in the article, though. Todrick Hall was the celebrity they wheeled out for this user edition, Work. It hits on November 4th for every platform ever. But I'm sorry to report, it's skipping Wii again.
Yeah, didn't they release like a Just Dance game for the Wii about 2 years ago?
Did they?
Yeah, the Wii still had a game release, Nintendo Wii, not the Wii U. This is the Wii, which is that's a console that came out decades ago. And I know it wasn't really. It was good for the time, but I don't remember.
It was Just Dance 2020.
What? Are you serious?
It's on that here.
Hang on, I'm just trying to fix my camera up for a second. Hold on. Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah. Currently unavailable. You can't get it on Amazon. Shit. Yeah, no, I remember when they showed that. I showed the trailer for it, and I was like, why is it on the... Wait, it's coming to the Wii? What?
I can't believe that. I didn't even know about that one.
Next one for you is it's a DLC again.
Yeah, so the Assassin's Creed Valhalla team showed us the Siege of Paris. So while we didn't get a solid release date for the Siege of Paris, we did get confirmation that black box missions are returning. They're presumably similar to the more open-ended missions from the previous games. While Ubisoft also announced that the Discovery Tour would be returning to the world of Valhalla, they also committed to the second year of content. The first time they've ever done so for an Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, so Valhalla's getting a lot of DLC. I haven't played Valhalla. I'm honestly don't like that new gameplay RPG.
Oh, dude, it's still a really good game. You should still play it.
I know. I will try it out. It's just that I love my old school Assassin's Creed. I love Black Flag. That was the last one I ever played. I did have Unity for a little bit, but I kind of gave up on Unity. So another one is
we got a bunch of TV stuff as well.
Yeah, so Mythic Quest Season 2 and Werewolves Within. Presumably in an attempt to out-meta themselves, Ubisoft will be producing a comedy series about a team of working game development for Apple TV's Plus called Mythic Quest. The Werewolves Within film was also given in
last year.
Yeah, so this was Werewolves Within, which is another exclusive sneak peek. It's like another trailer for it.
Yeah, that looks good. I'm actually intrigued with that one.
Yeah. All right. So next one for you is going back in the world of Far Cry.
Yeah, so new Far Cry 6 trailer highlighted the rocky relationship between Giancarlo Esposito and his son. The trailer is better experience, so they won't. So we won't say much, but they're ready for Giancarlo to chew up every scene he's in.
Moff Gideon!
Do you think Luke Skywalker will show up and he'll bolt?
Just blows him up with a rocket launcher. No, dude, I'm actually really excited for Far Cry 6 because I saw a trailer, gameplay for it. Some of the weapons are friggin' nuts. There's a weapon that fires out CD discs at people and that plays a Macarena while you do it. It's great. It really is. And the fact that they got possibly one of the best actors who can play a really good villain, Anton Gingalo. Honestly, I am, I'm really excited to see more Giancarlo Esposito as what's the villain's name? I'm trying to look up the villain's name. What's the villain's name? I have to look up the YouTube, but I'm definitely keen to see his villain in Far Cry 6 because I can't think of another perfect villain because I love Voss, but I reckon Giancarlo's character is really gonna knock it out of the ballpark again.
All right, we've got a couple of other things so that's the end of
we have one more.
We have more.
There's one down below.
So you haven't. Oh, is there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. The Far Cry 6 season pass was detailed, and it's a doozy for fans. The downloadable content has you playing the 3 major villains from Far Cry 3, 4, and 5. That's Vaz, Pagan Min, and Joseph Seed.
With the Far Cry 5.
Done.
Yeah, Far Cry 3 is Blood Dragon, which is the best expansion they've ever done. So that's great news, honestly. Yeah, no, I saw the trailer for the Season 6 pass. It is crazy that you can play as Voss, and it just feels like you're playing 3 again, but from his perspective. And it looks fucking trippy, man.
Oh,
I also loved the type of kill animations that Pagan does. Like he just gently just pushes a bullet into someone's eye and just pulls it out with a fingertips. Just looks like it kind of pushes away. I really liked Far Cry 4. I actually enjoyed Far Cry 4.
I did too. Yeah.
I played Far Cry 5. I really enjoyed Far Cry 5 for that kind of that American setting when you're doing like a fucking cult and stuff like that. I'm keen for Far Cry 6. Far Cry 3 will always be my favorite because it went back to the island that made the game famous when the first Far Cry game ever came out, and it was a doozy. Far Cry 2, I want a remake of Far Cry 2. That was a really good one.
Yeah. So we got some other cool stuff. I haven't sent you these links yet, but it's another music game.
Another music game.
And it's in VR.
In VR?
It's called Unplugged. Lets you play air guitar.
What?
Yeah. So the studio behind the upcoming virtual reality air guitar game Unplugged gave an update at the Upload VR showcase on Saturday and revealed one big band that will be part of the soundtrack.
Did they reveal who the band was?
I'll just name the title of the song. The Kids Aren't Alright.
Is that My Chemical Romance?
No, it's The Offspring.
Oh, it's The Offspring! What?
Yeah. Unplugged uses hand tracking technology to let you rock out on a guitar in VR. No gloves or special guitar controller needed. You can see where to strum by following a Guitar Hero-like stream of notes that roll in your direction. And you'll earn points for nailing your virtual chords and strums. It looks pretty impressive. And speaking of Guitar Hero, that series' former lead guitarist Marcus Henderson is helping develop the game. In Saturday's trailer, developer Another Way announced that The Offspring will be part of the Unplugged's official soundtrack and teased that we have bands in the soundtrack that we've always loved. The game will also have power-ups, mini-games, crowd interaction, and more. Unplugged is set to release this fall for Oculus Quest and Steam VR headsets with hand-tracking compatibilities.
Huh. That's actually really damn cool. So
yeah,
an actual VR game that tracks your movement, tracks your hand movement. Now, I'm going to put you in a scenario in that game. We'll put you in a nightmare. Imagine through the fire and flames on it. I think your hands might die. It's like a piano thing. It's like you just have to go. Just start losing your mind.
Well, how they actually play it, they play it from the top of the guitar, and they strum like that.
Yeah, don't they drink beer on stage, Dragon Force?
Dude, any band live pretty much drinks beer on stage.
They chug 4 bottles of beer before they go to power metal.
Dude, there's a band in Australia called the Bennies, and they actually get fucking high on stage. They stop halfway through their set sometimes and just bring out a bong and just fucking...
How are they not arrested yet?
I know.
Oh my god.
But we've got some 5 cooler games from Uploads VR as well. So we got Son in the Smoke. First announced for PSVR earlier this year, Son in the Smoke is a virtual reality survival game and a departure for developer 17-bit. Better known for cartoony indie games like Skulls of the Shogun and Galak Z. In a new developer diary, studio CEO Jake Casdell explains how VR made him want to create not just a game, but a fully living and breathing world. It's coming to Oculus Rift and Quest and PSVR this summer. We spoke about Unplugged. Nerf Ultimate Championship.
Wait, this for VR as well?
Yep.
Oh my god.
The reveal trailer admittedly doesn't give too much away, but it looks stylish. Those Nerf guns look terrific, and it's from Emmy Award-winning VR studio Secret Location.
I've heard of it.
Oculus exclusive coming in 2022. Another VR game is called Sushi Ben VR. The stylish cel-shaded game sees you trying to save your favorite sushi bar from going out of business. However, instead of serving up sushi, your task is actually to convince other people to come eat there. So there's much more of a narrative focus brought to life with some vibrant manga-style comic book panels. It's coming in 2022. Last one for VR stuff is A Township Tale. Coming to Oculus Quest on July 15th, A Township Tale is an open-world RPG designed specifically for VR, which wonderfully acknowledges how you and everyone else don't have any legs. You'll be able to forge a new identity, whether as a blacksmith, minter, woodcutter, warrior, or archer, in an immersive fantasy world.
Well, hell yeah, man. We covered pretty much as we can.
No, we still got more.
Oh, God. We still have more.
We forgot to mention Death Stranding is getting a director's cut.
Oh, yeah. I actually tuned in for that one. I forgot to say. Yes, I tuned in for that one. I nearly lost it when Hideo Kojima came on the show via a live call because Jeff Neely actually talked to them before the show because it's like time difference in Japan. And when he came on, I was like, oh my God, Hideo. I really was hoping that they would do more like talk about like Silent Hill or something like that, but no, it was just for the director's cut for Death Stranding, which I have.
But it's not only coming to PS5, but it will be in a enhanced director's cut of the game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's no real detail about the new version, but an early glimpse hinted at some additional stealth elements, similar to Kojima's work on Metal Gear Solid franchise.
Yeah, which he is so famous for. I just wish the company that he fucking worked for actually, give him the rights to Metal Gear and Silent Hill so he can actually make the games that he worked on. If you do not know, Konami, fuck Konami. Konami is possibly one of the most totalitarian. I can't freaking pronounce. They're tyrants in the game community. You think EA is bad? These guys put EA to shame. These guys literally there is reports, and these are proper reports from Jason Schreier of Konami workers coming out and literally saying that they are treated like slavers inside Konami. And also, the fact is, they released one of the worst Metal Gear games ever, Metal Gear Survive. I cannot rest it enough. If you have played Metal Gear Survive, you understand why. I'm a huge Metal Gear fan. I love Metal Gear. When they released that bullshit of a game, it was that bad that they didn't make any sales. It barely made any sales because everyone knew it was going to be awful. Now, there are rumors out there that Konami realizes that they don't have the skills to make a freaking game. They don't. They really don't. They actually forgot that they released a game. Yeah, Blades of Time. That was a game that was released by Konami, and they forgot that they released it because they did a full-on press conference for it 2 weeks after the game had launched. They forgot about their own release. Who the hell does that?
Yeah.
And the fact is that you can't defend them. You cannot. But rumors now are coming out that they actually are going to be, that they are looking into letting other companies make their games. Because here's the thing, Konami knows that they are not a good company anymore, and they can't just do games the way they used to. They just can't, because again, Konami is Konami, and Konami is full of shit. Fuck Konami.
Yeah. Among Us is getting a hide and seek mode.
I saw the trailer.
Isaac Medics and a 5th map, but there's no date for it though.
They showed a little tiny object of what the 5th map is, and that's it.
That's it.
You're getting a whole bunch of like new roles, like a sheriff and a scientist and that. I actually have played Among Us a bunch of times with a bunch of friends. It is a lot of fun. It really is. I'm just glad they actually are bringing in the hide and go seek mechanic, because we could do that. We couldn't do that before, and now you actually can. It's actually really cool. And the thing is, Among Us has been out for years. It just got hugely popular in the streaming scene
during COVID,
and now it's just gotten even more popular. Now it's one of the big games now.
Devolver Max Pass Plus event. So there was an event for that.
Yep.
Trek to Yomi. The first of these was the cinematic Trek to Yomi, with a trailer that's professionally not actually a pre-rendered cinematic. The black and white game follows a young samurai who is sworn to protect his town and the people he loves against all threats. The game is coming to PC, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox One in 2022.
No PS4?
Yep, PS4.
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear that one.
Another one was Wizard with a Gun. So Wizard with a Gun lives up to its title as an online co-op sandbox survival game where you face dangerous creatures armed with magic and guns. It's coming to PC and consoles in 2022.
Wizard with a Gun. That actually sounds really cool. I have not heard of that one.
Inscription. Inscription comes from the creator of Pony Island and The Hex, which combines deck building with roguelike mechanics, escape room style puzzles, and psychological horror. It's coming to PC later this year.
Okay. Sounds really good.
Devolver Tumble Time. Despite this satirical trailer, Devolver Tumble Time is actually a real physics-based puzzle game featuring a roster of characters from Devolver Games. It's a free game coming to mobile, although there will probably be ads to watch because nothing is ever really free. Demon Throttle. Demon Throttle is an 8-bit game from developer Doinksoft, the creators of Gato Roboto. Besides its old school gameplay, what makes this title stand out, it's not only a Nintendo Switch exclusive, it's a completely physical-only release from Special Reserve Games.
Only a physical release? I've never heard of that. I haven't heard of just a physical release in a very long time. What?
Right? Only so it's a completely physical-only release from Special Reserve Games, which I believe they do a lot of special stuff, like
that just reminds me of the old days where there was no online only games. There was strictly, here's a game, it's physical only, and once you got it, you owned it for life. I really hope gaming goes back in that direction, but I doubt it ever would.
I believe these guys are the ones that do like. No, they're not.
No,
my bad. I thought there's a company that does like exclusive physical versions of digital games.
Okay.
Because you could actually buy like a physical version of Republic Commando for Switch.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
But it was only through this certain website that does a lot of stuff like that.
Okay.
Now, Xbox's Summer Game Fest event featuring more than 40 demos starts June 15th. One of the demos is Sable, which releases September 23rd.
Yeah, I've heard about Sable.
Microsoft is hosting another Summer Game Fest event to give you a chance to play demos on some unreleased Xbox Series X and S and Xbox One games. This year's event is coming up soon, running from June 15th through June 21st, and there will be more than 40 demos to check out. The company said in a blog post, while Microsoft hasn't released the full list of games just yet, it shared a few that you can look forward to. One that I have my eye on is Sable, which looks like a comic from Gene Mobius Garord come to life, and takes inspiration from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Ooh.
After years in development, Sable is set to release on September 23rd, and you can see some footage from its performance from Thursday's Summer Game Fest kickoff live event by Japanese Breakfast, who wrote a song for the game. Microsoft event will also feature Tunic, an Ismaretic adventure game starring an adorable fox adventurer that they've been looking forward to ever since it was announced at E3 2018. Lake, the Rift Breaker, and Echo Generation will also be among the demos included as part of the demo event.
So we've got so much amazing indie. At least that's a good thing about E3 this year. A lot of indie games. Yeah.
A lot.
I think they're kind of trying to pay the community back because of last year with COVID and that, and how it really affected the gaming community.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah,
big time.
And I'm all for it, man. I really am all for it because I love my indie games, and a lot of my memories I have of indie games is from old PS1 and PS2 era games when there were a lot of indie games back then, and especially on the Switch now, and all the portable consoles. They're like freaking indie havens now.
Yeah.
Remember
there's been some E3 leaks, but
yes,
I'm just looking. Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Jess Magera, drummer of CKY and brother of Bam, appeared to drop the dime on a new Tony Hawk Pro Skater during a recent Behind Closed Doors podcast. CKY has a track on the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 soundtrack, and Magera said during the interview that it will have a song on the new one coming out too. The band does not appear on the recently released Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remaster. And later in the interview, Majoro says the kids are already playing the game anyway, strongly suggesting that he's talking about something else entirely, like a new Tony Hawk Pro Skater game.
Oh my god. Oh man, the last one they ever did for Pro Skater in the franchise before 1 and 2's a remake was the terrible Pro Skater 5, which I hated. If they are remaking, if they're doing a new Pro Skater game, let it be Pro Skater 6, and we forget about 5, and it's actually good. And they go back in time and actually, make us a good game. Because again, I love Tony Hawk, and I would love if they would do the same style of what they did before, like American Underground, like for instance, Tony Hawk's Underground. I love Tony Hawk's Underground 1 and 2. I love American Wasteland too. American Wasteland was amazing, and I want that open world aspect. And you're not on a timer; you actually can go anywhere and do so many different hundreds of tricks and a storyline as well. I love them to do that. But again,
you said that we didn't get anything from EA. That's not true.
What? Really? We're getting something from EA?
Yeah, Battlefield 2042 dropped this trailer.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, so Battlefield's going in the future.
So the latest iteration of EA's long-running Battlefield series leaked so much that the developer DICE actually made a joke about it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Despite the volume of leaks, which ran the gamut from blurry screen caps to a title, nothing too major slipped out. And in the end, it all proved legit. Battlefield 2042 was officially unveiled on Friday.
Yeah.
The opening salvo in the looming battle for your online attention. So their tweet was, spaghetti, noodly, slippy, good with sauce, good with garlic bread, is spaghetti, can be used as a decoration, always available. Yeah.
So we're getting a lot.
Yeah, we are.
Jesus, man. The fact that we
tomorrow we have got it's going to be a big day of announcements.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of announcements. I'm probably going to lose.
So E3 will go live tomorrow at 8:45 Pacific time.
What about Australian Eastern Standard Time?
I don't know.
Man.
9:30 a.m. Will be 24 Entertainment's Naraka Blade Point.
Yeah.
10 a.m. will be Xbox and Bethesda's Game Showcase. 12:15 Square Enix. 2 p.m. Warner Brothers Games Back for Blood. 2:30 PC Gaming Show. 4 p.m. Future Game Show.
So a lot. Fuck. Oh my god. Am I gonna be prepared? Probably not.
So what time is 8:45 a.m. PT in AED?
Yeah, find out what that is so I can probably try to get up to the appropriate time.
Do you want to stay up for a couple more hours?
When?
1:45 a.m. In Canberra, ACT.
Oh god, what's it gonna be for? I need to know Queensland. Because Canberra and New South Wales are different at the moment because they're in daylight savings. Remember?
Are they? It's winter.
Are we in daylight savings? I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking worry about it.
1:45 a.m. Monday in Queensland.
I want to die.
So do I, because I really want to watch that because it's fucking, we probably might get that Halo trailer dropped tomorrow, in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And I start work at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I really want to be there.
I know.
When they drop that announcement, but that probably won't be till 2:45. No, that's an hour. So 2:15 will be Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase.
Bloody hell, man! I might be.
What are your predictions for Xbox and Bethesda and Square Enix stuff? Plus Warner Brothers.
Man, I don't know. Like we know for a fact that there's got to be talk about Fallout. That's probably one of another ones, but maybe some future updates for Fallout 76. I really
or if we get a new Fallout game in general.
The new Fallout game in general could be. We know for a fact they're probably going to talk more about Doom. I hope they do more talk on Doom. I'd love them to do more talk on Doom. Another one is talk more about Elder Scrolls 6. What's happening.
Yeah, I mean, any video that I was trying to watch the trailer of on the IGN website before was all of Elder Scrolls Online Blackwood.
Yeah, the new chapter for Blackwood. It's like going Oblivion now.
So I reckon they'll probably be talking more about that.
We'll have to wait and see.
Square Enix wise, what do you think will get announced?
Of course, we're going to get more about Final Fantasy Retrograde for remake. They'll talk Avengers stuff, which I know they will, but I'm not really going to care because I don't really.
I think they know. I think it's kind of been leaked out that they're probably going to talk about that.
Probably. I'm not really caring about the Avengers game. I think it's not a good game. I don't personally think it's it's a waste of time for me.
Yeah. Do you think they'll announce another Kingdom Hearts?
Oh, I hope they do, but I don't know. Maybe. I mean, 3 was the last one. They've officially closed off the Dark Seeker cycle saga with 3.
Doesn't mean they can't start a new saga.
Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Again, it's hard for me to predict when I try to go in with no predictions so I can be surprised. That's just me.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, though. Like, you never know. We could be completely wrong.
I hope with Bethesda's panel that they do in a couple of hours, they show off Indiana Jones stuff. I want to see that.
I think it would be a dumb decision not to.
Especially with all the Indiana Jones 5 stuff happening.
Exactly. With it being in the eyes of everyone at the moment, and it's being talked about a lot and predicting a lot, you'd be dumb enough not to mention it.
Yeah.
At least, obviously, you only announced it last year during a pandemic, but
Now,
at least maybe give us some details about it. Not show us. I don't expect anything to be shown because it's probably not nowhere near ready yet because it all happened last year. But give us some information because I think it would be a dumb thing not to miss on while the talk is there about Indy 5.
I don't know. I'll have to.
Warner Brothers, I reckon we'll get more of the Gotham Knights stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Gotham Knights stuff. Shit.
Suicide Squad stuff as well. Not the movie that's coming out very soon. The game.
Yes, the freaking game. I really hope they show off more of that because we only
it looked good.
Yeah, we've only seen the CGI trailer for it. No gameplay stuff for it yet. None.
Well, it was supposed to come out this year, wasn't it?
It was supposed to come out this year, but they pushed it back
due to COVID.
Yeah, due to COVID.
Yeah. All right, guys. We told you it was a long one, but I think we're right at the end.
We're at the end.
2.5.
Before we 2.5.
Before we completely sign off, what games do you think you'll pick up that we talked about today?
Let's give ours. First and foremost, the seafood game. I really want to get that. That game looks really cool. I really like the concept of the kind of like if you die, you age, and you just get a little wiser. I like that. What about you?
I'm really intrigued in that Chernobylite.
That's a cool one.
Considering it only comes out next month.
Yeah, it's coming to PC or console.
Both, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. That's it. I'm keen to see more from the Xbox panel and Bethesda, and my panel that I'm keeping an eye on the most. It's coming in a few days. I think
Nintendo.
Which one I'm talking about?
Oh, mate, it's me and you. I'm hoping we get to see more either some Diamond and Pearl stuff, maybe the open world Pokemon game.
Yeah, the Pokemon. I've got it on my wish list. Pokemon Arceus, yes.
Yeah.
I've got it on my.
I'm wondering if maybe we might see anything update wise for Pokemon Snap.
Well, we've got a release date for Pokemon Legends Arceus that comes out 28th of the
January.
Yeah, 28th for the 1st, 2022, 28th. So next year in January, it is a day gone by. Catch and survey and research wild Pokemon to create a. This is going to be. This is in the Sinnoh.
Probably the biggest. It's going to be the biggest Pokemon game. I think it's going to sell out. It's going to be the biggest Pokemon game to date.
Yeah, I think it will.
And it's really cool. Going to sell out majorly.
Yeah,
so definitely really get on a pre-order on that one.
Yeah, the screenshots for it though, do not lie. They look gorgeous. I'm going to get a little closer. This looks gorgeous.
I haven't even looked at it on my Switch yet.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It looks great. Really keen to see it. Another one, they're probably going to give us more details on The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD Remaster. Its release date is actually next month, 16th of the 7th, 2021. I'm really annoyed at the price for it. It's $80 on here. The original game costs less than that. It even costs less now because it's literally a Wii U. It's a Wii U exclusive. You can get it on the Wii or in the Wii U. And I know it's coming to Switch and all. It's annoying. The fact that they're charging so much for it. And it's also more in Australia because of our GST. Yeah.
But I'm still wondering if they're going to drop a trio pack like they did with Mario with their All-Stars.
Exactly.
If they don't, I'm sorry, but they've treated Zelda like crap for its anniversary this year.
They really have. It's like its 50th, 25th anniversary.
No, it's not. It's like its 35th anniversary this year.
35th anniversary.
Sure. We got cool stuff with Mario. Not me bagging on it. I loved it. I still love my Mario stuff and my Animal Crossing. And I love that we got Super Mario 64. And so now I can play it wherever I go. Mario Galaxy. Mario Sunshine. But I want a trio of Zelda stuff.
I do.
You know, Ocarina of Time. You know, Twilight Princess more than
Majora's
anything.
Mask.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know
what I want out of it.
Breath of the Wild 2.
Breath of the Wild 2. They need to talk about it, okay? Everyone was really disappointed that they did not talk about it in their last Nintendo Direct. It's E3. This is the big guns. This is the big lead. Step it up or go home. Period. If you're gonna freaking bring your
45-minute Direct, isn't it?
It's a 45-minute Direct followed by a Treehouse live stream as well. So they're doing
which is like 3 hours. It's a 3-hour Treehouse live stream.
Big one. And they say to me, if they do it, and they say to me, and they say, "Oh, we don't have enough time to show off Breath of the Wild," I'm like, "You have a 3-hour live stream from the Treehouse. You literally have time. Do it."
They might say we don't have time to show you Breath of the Wild 2, but go check it. But we will mention it on our Treehouse.
Just release a trailer. Like literally say hi, welcome to and welcome to the reveal trailer for Breath of the Wild 2. We really wanted to show you this, and we are super excited for you to watch this teaser trailer or this official trailer. They've already showed a teaser trailer for it. It's time for an official trailer. The teaser trailer for Breath of the Wild 2.
They showed it 2 years ago.
We've waited 2 years for this. We finally want some news. We want to know what's happening with the story. We don't know the plot. We know nothing. We know nothing of the plot.
Well, this is the first Zelda game that's gotten a sequel.
This is the first ever official Zelda game that's actually got a direct sequel that's connected. The other ones are sort of sequels, but not sequels. Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time are not sequels. No. It's another game in a storyline. But anyway, we're going to leave for now before we talk for another half an hour because I am my ears are starting to hurt from my headphones. And I need a coffee because I'm probably going to be up for a little bit longer before I go to bed. Or probably just lay in bed.
Really want to watch that Xbox Bethesda stream, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like I'm going to get more coffee. Yeah, I'm probably going to watch that. Within a couple of hours if I can survive that long.
Yeah, but guys, look, we're going to sign off, but as we mentioned in our announcement, we're going to be doing a midweek show this week, just with all the content that's dropping. Hopefully, we can say on Wednesday night that we were right. That leaked stuff was true for the Halo TV series.
I really, really hope it's true because I really want a Halo TV series. I love Halo. It's really good.
Yeah,
but make sure you go and guys to check us out over on our Spotify. Techie will get up all of our lovely links there. Go follow our Spotify.
Right here.
Show.
Also follow us on Facebook if you aren't already at the Techie and Talon Show. Yep. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Techie and Talon Show. Our Twitter at talent_show.
My show.
Go follow our Instagram. At the Techie and Talon Show. Also, we are on Twitch
where we are live right now.
Go and follow us at the Techie and Talon Show. All right, guys, we will see you Wednesday. Boy, I'm
drained. I'm so drained.
I can't wait for the end of this week.
I really do. Oh man.
Not because I'm like
anxious,
nervous, anxious, not wanting it, I don't want it to end, but I just can't wait to end just so I can say, holy shit, look what we're looking forward to.
I know. All right. Shit. We're in for one hell of a week then.
We really are.
All right.
All right, guys. Until then, Techie out.
Talon out.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.